Hey guys, in this video I will explain you how to add a driver to the dispatch software. So you have received your username and password and the link to access the dispatch software. You have to log in by entering the same. As soon as you log in, your screen would be empty because you have not entered any driver information or any jobs. But when you add drivers and when you add jobs, this is how your screen would look like. You would, under driver plot, you'll be able to see various postcodes where your drivers are. The color codes will let you know what status the driver is at. You'll be able to see the list of available drivers. At the bottom you will be able to see all your bookings. Okay, and that's how it is. Great. So now to add a driver, you will have to click on the driver option out here. As soon as you click on the driver option, you will see add driver. Click on add a driver. You will see a one-time form that you have to fill. You fill the form and the driver would be added. You want to upload a driver photo, you can do that. Just select anything and select the file and upload it. Dial code should always be 44. The software is an international software. That means you can access it from anywhere, and at the same time you can also if you have businesses in different countries, you can use the same software, so you can access everything under one roof. So dial code should be 44. For any other country, enter that dial code. Driver telephone number, enter the proper mobile number of the driver. I'm just entering a random one at this very moment. Now the driver will require two things to log into the driver app. One is the user ID and one is the password. Here is the column for password. Set an easy one so that the driver doesn't forget. Usually I set up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now enter driver tag. Driver tag is basically a tag that you give to the driver, or so that you can identify the driver on the live tracking. I'll just show you what do I mean. Okay, this is a reminder pop-up. This is a great feature that we have added. If you have any jobs and if you have forgotten to dispatch any job, then you get a pop-up like you just saw some time back, and it makes a sound too. So in this case you will never miss out on any jobs. So the driver tags are these, like these. N04E is a driver tag. Okay. So if you want to spot your drivers on the live tracking, you just have to add a driver tag. So I'm just going to add this driver tag as SM. Now I'm going to put it as active. This the status should always be active. Driver name, let's say Smith. Driver surname is Smith. Let's put it as test. Date of birth, enter the correct date of birth. It's in the month, date and year format. Now when you're entering the date, just ensure that you do not enter dash, you do not enter slash or nothing. You put your cursor on the month and just start typing. So 05071990. Okay. Driver address, you can just put any address. Right now I'm putting it as test. Now as I informed to you earlier that the driver would require two things to log in. One is the username, which is the driver's email ID, and one is the password. So on the top you had set the password. Now you will enter the driver email ID. This email ID would be the email ID that the driver will use to log into the driver mobile app. At the same time, after every time he completes the job, the driver will also get an invoice so that he can keep a track of his own of his own jobs. So I'm just going to put test smith at test.com. It's a random email ID. Now national insurance number, put it as test. Now if some of these fields are not important or not relevant to you, just put test or NA and you can move ahead. If you want to put your driver on commission or if the driver is on rent, you can select any of these options. If not, then you can just leave this blank. Okay. Now if you set a commission option, let's say your driver is on 20% commission, so just enter 20 without the percentage. Okay. Now here are some legal documents that the options that we have given you. It's very important for the cab owner to keep all these legal documents records in case of any emergency or any situation. Okay. Now you don't have to file these separately. Okay. If you have the images, you can just upload it and the software will save it for you. Okay. If you don't have it, just ignore it. PCO license number, enter the PCO license number, enter the PCO vehicle license number, just enter test, enter the driver license number, DVLA license, great. Now the good thing about the software is, for example, if any of the legal documents of the driver expires, the driver, when he try to log into the mobile app, he will not be allowed to do so, and hence we have given an option to enter the expiry date of the legal documents. So there are various legal documents out here. Okay. If you don't have if you don't want the system to keep a track or something, just enter a date which is in future. So right now I'm going to enter 2030, which is in future. Okay. So in this case your driver will not be troubled. Alright. Now okay, I'm just entering that. As you can see, I am not entering any dash, I am just typing the numbers and that's it. Okay, again another, if you want to upload the log book upload. Yeah. Now if you guys want your driver to log in to any shifts or something, okay, then you can have the shift time entered here, the start time and the end time. If you want to give a 24/7 access to your driver, all that you have to do is just change the end time to 00:59 and that's it. Okay. Now you have to select next to delete access, you have to select account in use and you have to click add a driver. This is a one-time thing that you have to do. You don't have to do it all the time. Okay. Now as soon as you add the driver, the next step is that you have to assign a cab, car, vehicle to the driver. How to do that? Once you have added the driver, you will be able to see your driver in the driver list. So like here I have added Smith test, the driver tag is this, and at the bottom you will be able to see a lot of other drivers. Okay, because I already have a lot of other drivers. So in order to add cab, vehicle or a car to the driver, you will have to click on this the view button. Click on that. As soon as you have clicked on that, you have to click on vehicle tab, which is the second tab in the middle. As soon as you click here, you would have to fill a small form. So you can just select your car type, saloon car, estate car, VIP. I have selected saloon car. Okay. Vehicle start date, you can say I'm going to enter today's date. Again, it is in month, day and your format. Okay, vehicle color, just put red. Put the correct information because your passengers would receive a text message with all these information. Put the model at Mercedes, make as Benz, registration number. This is a combination of numbers and alphabets. Okay, so I have, if you only enter alphabets or if you only enter number, it will not accept. Now once you filled in this detail, click on add vehicle. As soon as you have done that, you should see an entry out here. If you don't see an entry, then you have made a mistake. Now if you do not add or assign a car, cab or a vehicle to the driver will never get a booking, because the system has to know that which car or which car type is the driver using, and after you have entered the booking into the system, there is a text message that goes out to the passenger which says that this particular car model number, this car vehicle number, registration number, this driver, color red, will reach to you, is on its way, or something of that sort. Okay, so that's how you add a driver. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Thank you.